And we are back as the WBA state tournament here from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. And we had a dandy in the first one as Cadott squeaked out a 6-5 win over the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks. And they will move Hackman Field. They have a little technical difficulties, but we've worked it out here. And the first pitch was a ball. Next pitch in just low for a ball, too. As to the plate is Jacob Lacey, the right fielder. Big left-hander out on the mound there is Reese Dietrich. Number 77 out there. 2-1 count. On the leadoff hitter, Jacob Lacey, the right fielder. From the windup and the pitch. Just inside for a ball. There's Dietrich from the windup and the pitch. And a line shot out to right field. And bounces in front of the right fielder, Edwards, as Lacey starts it out for Tilden with a base hit to right field. And bringing up the left fielder, Lucas Steinmetz. Tilden finished actually third in the power ratings, the final power ratings in the Class A. River Falls was on top at number 1. Hudson was number 2. Rapids was 4. Cadott was 5. So a great matchup that was with Rapids and Cadott. And laying one down and bouncing right in front of the plate. And the catcher cannot get a hold of it. And got him on the force out at second. And the runner didn't think he was out as he's talking to the umpire there. But that will be a fielder's choice, as that will go 2-6 on the play. As the shortstop went to cover second, and catcher knew he didn't have a play at first and looked at the runner was still going. So as they're going to go out and talk about this, as I don't see why they would have to talk anything about it, as unless they're talking interference or what. But it turns out, the umpire was in great position to make that call. And so now plate umpire Larry Durkop goes over to talk to Darrell Priest and also to his partner Bill McKnight. And they're going to call that he was out at second base. Or they're going to say he was safe at second base. As so that call was reversed. And so now that will be credited as a sac or oh, wait a minute. Now he's going back off. Now we don't know if he's out or safe or what, unless he dropped something out there, so he is out. Had everybody else in the park fooled also. So Steinmetz is on first with a fielder's choice, and all the confusion is over with, and we'll go to the next batter here as Adam Krajewski, the shortstop, now batting for the Tigers. And the pitch just outside for a ball. As in those power ratings, Brill actually is number 9 in the power ratings and Tilden number 3. So we got 2 top 10 teams here in the power ratings, in the Wisco power ratings. The only 7 of the 8 teams in the top 10, and Osseo was an honorable mention in there. So next pitch, high and outside for a ball. In that B class, the real surprise was Plum City and Elmwood both getting in with very low records and some big upsets in the tournament to get to the state tournament. And getting a walk is Krajewski as he heads down to first. And Steinmetz going over to second. And Nolan Byer now, the third baseman, now batting for the Tigers. And actually, Chippewa River, if you had a chance to watch the Godot game, first pitch, catches the outside corner for a call strike on Byer. But in that league, they have an all-league team, just like the high schools have for all conference or even, colleges. And then also they have what they call a golden glove that they give to players also as outstanding fielders. Next pitch comes in for a strike, 0-2 count now to Byer. But there's quite a few ball players on there that's in this tournament. Cadott had three of them in the all-league team. Cadott also had an honorable mention in there, but Cadott had a gold glover in second baseman Jack Kine also. And in this one here, Tilden's first baseman Jacob Lacey was on the all-league team, along with Adam Kajewski as a utility player. And then P.J. Laquia, who is actually pitching for Tilden in this contest. And then Nolan Byer, who is actually batting right now, was an honorable mention and gets a base hit, and that's going to bring in a run. And that's going to put Tilden on the board to take a 1-0 lead. As great timing, as I mentioned Byer's name, he comes through with an RBI single, moves Kajewski over to second base.
Catcher, Jack Gorman.
And Jack Gorman coming up. And kind of funny that his name comes up because he was one of the players who won a Golden Glove this year at the catcher position. So, I mean, the timing has just been perfect. That's kind of like during the Legion State tournament. I mentioned this ball player that I'm trying to think what team it was for, and I mentioned he's got 8 home runs, and no more than I said that. Larry from Neilsville, Hazer was doing the ball game, and I mentioned that to him, and no more than I said that, he hits one out of the ballpark. So perfect timing. I was going to go get myself a lottery number since, it's up to almost $1 billion, But who knows? But the next pitch comes in for a ball. 2-0 count now to Jack Gorman, the Gold Glove winner. I wouldn't know what to do with that much anyway. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. So, yes, it's actually kind of neat. Osseo, when he comes in, Osceo's got a couple all-conference there also as great teams from that Chippewa baseball league over there. If we would have just looked at this, we would have known where Tilden was, because they're in the Chippewa league. 3-1 count to Gorman. And down in the dirt for a ball. That's going to advance runners. Bases loaded now with one down. That's the second walk given up by Dietrich here in the first inning.
I think Dietrich pitched Sunday too.
Really? As they're going to go out and talk about this, and we're going to tell you about My Salon and Plum Street Boutique. When you need to look your best, leave it to My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, providing hair care for the whole family, and check out our new fashions. My Salon and Plum Street Boutique in Fall Creek. And so they had spring fashions on there, but I didn't think I should read the spring fashions because I think the spring fashions are gone. More than like the winter fashions are coming out now.
Yeah,
Pumpkin Spice. Pumpkin Spice. Now, there you go. I should have said the fall ones. Pumpkin Spice. I never thought of that. Okay. All right. So, those things that you put in drinks and that, my wife likes the pumpkin one, the creamers. Yeah, she likes the pumpkin ones during the fall. So, and first pitch to Jack Laquia, the second baseman, with bases loaded here, one down in the bottom of the first inning, and the Tilden Tigers on top, 1-0. And a pitch and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. Could bring in 2. Rounding third. Throw coming home. It's offline. And coming in to score is Byer from second base, and it gets by the catcher. And so that will actually be an error also, as the advancers or runners will advance. But 2 runs, a base hit by Laquia, an RBI, 2-run RBI, as we get the book work done here. And then an error on the catcher on the fielding part there. So the Tigers come up now with 3 runs in this inning. And so they are going to take out Dietrich. And we'll see who is coming in here. Looks like number 34. Let me grab my phone here. That's where I've got my lineup here. And number 34 is Jerry Fisk. Jere, that's Jerry. Okay, Jerry Fisk is now pitching on the mound. For Brill.
Taking the mound for the Millers, Jer Fisk.
So we'll get that into the book here as Dietrich only went 1/3 of an inning and faced 6 batters. So now I'm wondering, Dietrich is going to first. I've got a flipper over here, so. And where'd Brunswick go?
Designated hitter, Cole Weiffelhofer.
15 is in second base.
Okay, so Brunswick is at second. Okay, because Richter was the second baseman. He was being DH for. So we've got all that straightened out, and Fisk comes in with first pitch, call strike, and second pitch just outside. So we've got that all straightened out. The bookwork's done. And Dietrich is responsible for the 2 runners that are out there already. So he's given up 3 runs on actually 3 hits and walked 2. And they did get a shot off the glove, and that's going to go as a base hit. A shot back to the mound by Zwiffelhofer, and he'll get credit with an RBI, as the Tilden Tigers are exploding for 4 runs here in the first inning. So runners now at first and second, and bringing up Brecken Rosevert, the first baseman, and a swing and a miss. Another left-handed hitter. He must produce a lot of those over in the western part of the state. And trying to steal third, and the ball bounces out, and a double steal given up here. So the Tigers put runners now in second and third in very good scoring position with a 1-1 count with 1 down, and already leading 4-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. From the stretch and the pitch, and a swing and a miss. As the Tigers with 4 big hits in this inning and 2 walks.
Reese went to first.
Yep.
Got it all.
And a base hit out to right field, and a run will score. And going to second. And got him there. So a run will score, a base hit by Rolsford. Gets an RBI. And then he is gunned down, actually, 9-2-4 on the play for the second out. And at third is Ziffelhofer. And working out of the stretch. And a call strike, catching the outside corner there by Fisk. Boy, that breeze feels pretty good. You know that, Joe? It's not really a cold breeze, but it's a really nice breeze. And a shot out to right field, and that's going to bounce in front of the center fielder, Ashland, and another run scores and makes it now 6-0 as the Tigers bat around the order.
Top of the order with the right fielder, Jacob Lacey.
And so Lacey, who led this all off with a base hit, as he had taken the second pitch of his at-bat and had a base hit. So a runner at first, that is Steinmetz with a very short lead. And the pitch down in the dirt, knocked down nicely by Heil. And fouling that one back. Yeah, a little breeze there. It feels a little football in the air, Joe. A little football in the air. And we start up next week already. Thursday, we've got 5 games on the docket. And then the big night on Friday night under the lights with 16 big ones. And the excitement will start. And, of course, you guys were up at Stanley tonight and doing a little work up there. And the Schofield they were at 3 other sites, I think, also across the state. And so getting ready for – and it was a good time at Stevens Point last night also, and learned a few things. As if you didn't listen to the first one, what did we have? We had 3 million views last night. 3 million views that we had over the year. That is unbelievable. Ground ball out to right field, and going to third with no problem is Steinmetz, as Lacey comes up with the second hit in this inning for him. And now runners at first and third with 2 outs. But yeah, when you think about that, 3 million views we had with all the ball games that we did this last season. I mean, that's just fantastic. And that's just views. That doesn't mean how many people were actually watching, because, you know, you've had 3 like laptops or phones or whatever that were viewing us, but you may have had 5 or 6 people watching off that or off your TV at home. So, or at an establishment, exactly. Yep, exactly. So that doesn't. And so it's over more than 3 million people. So, you know, you think about it, and we thank our advertisers, because, you know, your advertising dollar is going to a lot of people that are knowing your advertising there. And so congratulations to Zaleski Sports, and I think a big pat on the back to everyone that works for Zaleski, that we had that many views this year. And so and we just want to make things better and better. So and fouling that one off, and count remains 1-2 with 2 down. Runners at the corners. But, yeah, and, you know, and I mentioned before, our staff is, you know, it's if anyone wants to get involved, I mean, contact Zaleski Sports. I mean, where else can you go to a ball game? I mean, we get paid for it. I mean, this is fantastic. I mean, I'll tell you, and like Bella and all the other young producers that we have, I mean, they do a fantastic job, and a big pat on the back to them also. And but yeah, it's and it's just a thrill working with them also. I was thinking about a delay steal there, but he changed his mind. Lacey thought, well, maybe I should go back to first. He was almost halfway, and I thought, we better go back. But no, a big thank you to all our young producers and even older producers. So ground ball through the hole, and that's going to score another run as he gets with a jam shot as Lucas Steinmetz gets an RBI. As Tilden just keeps racking up the runs here and makes it now 7-0 as they have 8 hits here in the first inning. And the pitch outside for a ball. As Krajewski walked and scored in the first inning here, as this is the 12th batter, and a high fly ball out to right field, and coming over and making the catch for out number 3 is the right fielder, Danny Edwards. But the Tigers send 12 batters to the plate and come up with 7 runs on 8 hits, had 1 error, and left 2 on base. And so after 1 inning of play, it's the Tilden Tigers 7, and the Brill Millers nothing. And you are watching the WBA state tournament action here on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field as the Tilden Tigers put up 7 in that first inning on 8 hits. And, of course, an error in there by Brill did not help also. But leading off for Brill is the DH, Brandon Johns. And pitch outside for a ball from P.J. LaQuea. As P.J. on that first team, or actually on that all-league team, as one of the top pitchers in the Chippewa River Baseball League. From the windup and the pitch, upstairs for a ball. 3-0 count. As LaQuea with 12 pitches, 13 pitches now thrown, 3-1 count. And the pitch. And a fly ball out to left field, coming in and making the catch is the left fielder, Lucas Steinmetz, for out number 1.
First baseman,
And
Reese Dietrich.
as Reese Dietrich, the first baseman. Reese started and lasted, I think, what was it? 6 batters, a third of an inning, gave up 5 runs on 3 hits and walked 2. A left-hand hitter again. And that one's a high pop fly in the infield. Coming over is the first baseman, Nolan Byer, to make the catch for out number 2. The way the second baseman was running over there, I thought he was coming over to make that catch. But then I watched the downward flight, and it came towards the first baseman then, yes. My eyes deceive me once in a while. And a foul ball hit by Danny Edwards there. down the left field line, almost picking off the third base coach down there. As PJ from the windup and the pitch, and a call strike right on the outside corner. Yeah, actually, this breeze would be nice to keep the mosquitoes away. And another fly ball out in the right center field power alley, going back as a right fielder. And making the catch out there is Jacob Lacey for out number 3 as the Brill Millers go 1, 2, 3 here in the second inning. And so after 1.5 innings of play, it's the Tilden Tigers 7 and the Brill Millers nothing. And you are watching the WBA State Tournament here from Marshville's Jack Hackman Field on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Dan.
And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction, our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
And we are back here at Zaleski Sports at Jack Hackman Field as action going on here in the WBA State Tournament as the Tilden Tigers leading 7-0 against the Brill Millers, and leading off for Tilden here in the bottom of the second inning is Nolan Byer as he singled and scored back in that first inning. As Tilden sent 12 batters to the plate and scored 7 runs.
Third baseman Nolan Byer.
And the windup and the pitch just outside for a ball. We'd like to thank all the fans joining us tonight as we got a few fans watching out there. Hour's getting a little late here. We're 10:20 at night, but enjoying a little baseball as we're glad you have joined us, and we appreciate any comments you want to give us, and we'll try to make some comments back to you, but we love your viewership, and guess what? It don't cost you a penny to watch us either, so it's all free, and so thank you for joining us. And so now the count 3-1 to Nolan Byer from the windup and the pitch. And a shot right to the third baseman for out number 1. And bringing up Jack Gorman, a Gold Glove catcher
Jack Gorman.
in the Chippewa River Conference. As Jack walked and scored back in that first inning. As Jarrah Fisk has looked very good on the mound since coming in relief. First pitch to Jack is just inside for a ball. As Fisk gets the sign and the delivery. And a ground ball to third through the hole between the shortstop and third baseman for a base hit. So Jack 1 for 1 officially. Bringing up the second baseman, Jake Laquia.
Second baseman Jake Laquia.
So nice lead at first there for Jack Gorman. About a 3.5, 4-step lead. Pitch upstairs for a ball. And we'll foul that one out of play. Brill won state championships back in 1978 and also in 2013. And this is actually the third time that Marshfield has hosted the state tournament. You can go back to, well, actually, back in 2021 when Marshfield and Merrill combined. They had a couple games up in Merrill, and then the rest came down to Marshfield here back in 2021. And then also and going down to second and in with a steal is Jack Gorman. As the count now to Jake LaCoya is 2-2 with one down. And the other year was back in 2004 when the Tilden Tigers won the state tournament here. So Tilden looking pretty good right now. And that one is fouled off on a check swing. And the rest of the teams that in this tournament that have won state titles, Cadott has not won a state title at all. Everest won in 84, 87, and 96. La Crescent, Minnesota in 2001 and 2006. Osseo in 2018. And the next pitch is fouled off into the screen. And then Tilden won in 95, 2004, and in 23. Wisconsin Rapids won when they were in Class B. Back in 1959 was when they won a title, and they were actually eliminated now by Cadott. And a fly ball out to right field. And coming in to make the catch for out number 2 is Danny Edwards. And bringing up Cole Zipfelhofer as Cole.
Hitter Cole Weiffelhofer.
And Rapids, they had divisions the very first 2 years. If you go back to 1949 and 50, I wasn't quite around yet, but 3 years later I was. But the first 2 years, they and a ground ball to short and throwing over to first in time for out number 3. And when we come back, we'll tell you about all the past champions. But for Tilden, they come up with no runs on one hit, no errors, and no one left. And after 2 complete innings of play, it's Tilden 7 and the Brill Millers nothing. And you are watching the WBA State Tournament here from Hackman Field on Zaleski Sports.
This summer, the whole family is invited to Marshfield's home base for fun. Woodfield Inn & Suites, where great rooms come with great rates. Splash around in the indoor pool. Mom and Dad unwind in the hot tub. Let your kids take over the arcade. Book your family getaway at Woodfield Inn & Suites. The 2026 American Legion State Baseball Tournament is in Marshfield. Make Woodfield Inn & Suites your home base.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field as we're just kind of joking around here a little bit as I made the comment about my age and Joe's age, and we asked Bella if her parents were even born back in 1950. So here we go in the top of the third inning, and leading off is Brady Muscle. As I'll tell you, PJ's done a great job as he's retired the first 6 batters in tonight's contest. And next pitch upstairs for ball. But yeah, going back to these state champions, actually Marshfield won one back in 1955. It was when they were Class B. And then later on, of course, Tommy Krause started up the Chaparrals. That was back in, I want to say that was back in the 70s when he started that. That was when I started my umpiring career, because I remember umpiring some of the Chaparral games. But, and of course, Pittsville has just started up now in the last, 4 or 5 years and has done a great job also. But, you look at some of these teams, and a fly ball out the right, and that's going to fall in for the first hit for the Brill Millers as Brady muscles that one out to right field, and bringing up the catcher, Logan Heil. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust on SOS Security. And a base hit, back-to-back hits now for the Millers as Logan Heil takes the first pitch, goes to center field with it, and advances Brady over to second as the Brill Millers start making some noise here in the top of the third inning. Bringing up the left fielder, Josh Halverson. BJ from the stretch. And as they lay one down. And that'll be scored as a fielder's choice, as the throw was just off a bit. So base is loaded here. And bringing up the leadoff hitter now, Bill Brown, the shortstop, grounded out to the shortstop. As first baseman's going to play up a little bit in front of the runner. First pitch, breaking ball, catches the inside corner for a call strike. And first baseman pretty much even with the bag. And a fly ball out to center. And going over and making the catch is the center fielder, Ben Steinmetz, and an RBI sacrifice fly by Bill Brown. Brings in Brady Muscle. And advancing to third is Heil. So the Millers making some noise here in the top of the third inning, as it's now 7-1. And down in the dirt, and that will advance a runner. That one will be a wild pitch, as it'll advance Halverson to second. So now runners at second and third with one down. PJ gets the sign and the pitch. And a long fly ball way down the right field side and out of play. As Kirby Brunswick gets a base hit out to left, and that's going to bring in 2 runs. Cutoff man, and into second with a sliding as Brunswick brings in 2 on a base hit to left field. Goes into second on the throw. And makes the game now 7-3 as Brill getting their bats and making some noise with them. As the shortstop tries to sneak in. And that one going foul by Hunter Ashland. Hunter flew out to the center fielder back in the first. from the stretch, and the pitch. And catches the inside corner for a call strike. PJ takes a look at second. Pitch way outside for a ball. 1-2 count with one down. And Brunswick at second for the Millers. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And that will be a Serve Pro strikeout. Actually, that's the first strikeout for PJ tonight. Call Serve Pro for all your cleanup and restoration needs. Serve Pro like it never happened. As PJ takes a look at second and delivery. And a call strike right at the letters on the outside corner. As we're coming up close to actually the 50-minute mark of this contest. And we are in the top of the third inning. Upstairs for a ball. And first half inning took a long, long time. So, plus we had a pitching change in there, so that takes a little time also. As PJ steps off the rubber. And the pitch. And a call strike. 1-2 with two down. Well, we'll see if PJ can get out of this jam here with any more damage done. And strike three. And that's another Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for all your cleanup needs. Serve Pro like it never happened. So for the Brill Millers, they come up with 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And after 2.5 innings of play. It's the Tilden Tigers 7 and the Brill Millers 3. And you're watching the WBA State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. MegaSure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
When you need to look your best, leave it to My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, providing hair care for the whole family by friendly and knowledgeable stylists who use only the best hair care products. And shop Plum Street Boutique for business casual and fun fashions to brighten your day. Sizes ranging from extra small to 3XL. My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, 2 places you'll love at one easy-to-get-to location in Fall Creek.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field, and the bottom of the third inning here is following one back here is Brecken Rosevert as we start the third inning here, or the bottom of the third. And Brecken had a single back in the first inning. In fact, an RBI single. 0-2 count. And the pitch. And a fly ball out the center. And going back and camping under it is Hunter Ashland for out number 1. Bringing up the number 9 hitter, Ben Steinmetz, who singled back in the first inning and scored. As Fisk with the pitch down low for a ball. And we got a score on that Dodger and Brewer game. And actually the Dodgers have now taken a 2-1 lead I know Joe would be happy. You know, he's a Dodger fan. You know, but you know they had a little problem in their bullpen last night. In fact, the big battle there between the Brewers and the Braves and the Dodgers for the best record in baseball. You know, Brewers sitting right now with a 2-game lead on that, and
all three teams not in their original cities.
yeah, exactly. And a walk by Steinmetz as he's on for the second time today. And back to the top of the batting order, and Jacob Lacey, and Jacob having a great ball game so far. And we're only in the third inning, and he's 2 for 2. He had 2 hits in that first inning. In fact, Joe, I got a little trivia for you. Okay, that going back, there's records they say will never be broken. We have a fly ball way out in the left center field power alley, and dropping it, and throw coming into third, and we'll see what the final scoring on that one will be as they collided out there. I say it was a lack of communication is what it was, but I would say an error, and I'm figuring it came out of the left fielder's glove, so I'm going to give him an error on that.
Left fielder, Lucas Steinmetz.
And so now we got runners at second and third, as both of them going for it and colliding in with each other, but. Actually, the left fielder was actually under it and was hit by the center fielder. So it's you can't mark down mental errors, but you can physical errors, as it was in the glove and dropped out. So we'll give him an error. So runners at second and third now for the Tigers. And Joe, if I can find the sheet of paper that I brought along with me. And the next pitch, catching the inside corner for a call strike. And next pitch down low for a ball. From the windup, and just missing outside. So loads the bases for Lucas Steinmetz as he gets on base for the third time today. And so the catcher going out to have a little conference out there. All right, we're going to go back quite a few years, Joe. There was a pitcher in the major leagues. He played with the Boston Braves. He played with the Cardinals, and he played with 3 different teams over an 11-year period. Just barely, a 500 pitcher. But he accomplished the feat I feel will never, never be broken.
And that is?
He pitched, I want to get this right for you, Joe, but on August 10th, the anniversary would have been just this last Monday, in 1944, throwing for the Boston Braves against his former team, the Cincinnati Reds yet. Barrett pitched a 2-0 shutout in Crosley Field. He faced 29 batters, 2 over the minimum. Okay? He surrendered 2 hits, walked no one, struck out no one, with no defensive errors behind him, setting a complete game and a 9-inning game record of throwing only 58 pitches in a 9-inning ball game. It'll never be broken. That was Red Barrett. but threw 58 pitches only. And the game took an hour and 15 minutes to play. Bases loaded here, 3-1 count with one down, and ball 4, and that'll bring in a run as Tilden adds to their total here and makes it now 8-3.
Third baseman, Nolan Byer.
As Krajewski gets a walk. And bringing up Nolan Byer. And a call strike on the first pitch. One down here as Tilden trying to open this thing wide open. Now leading 8-3, and a base hit in the left center field power alley. That's going to bring in for 2 for sure, as they're going to hold him up at third. And going into second with a 2-run double is Nolan Byer with his second hit. As the Tigers now have runners at second and third and added 2 more runs now and makes it 10-3. And we're going to have a conference out there again. And so we're going to take just a little break, and we're going to be right back in just a bit as you're watching the WBA State Tournament here from Marshfield's Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield on Zaleski Sports. Just take.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
At Jack Hackman Field, as the first pitch comes in for a call strike, or I thought he called it a strike, but the board says ball 1. Well, we'll go with what the board says, 1-0. There's the call strike. No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. 1-1 count with one down. Runners at second and third here in the third inning, bottom of the third, and Tilden leading 10-3. There is a 10-run rule. It's asked to be after 7 innings or 6.5 if the home team is ahead. 1-2 count with one down. And hit with a pitch, and that's going to load the bases as Jack Gorman gets on for the third time.
Second baseman, Jake LaQuia.
As Jake LaQuia, as he is 1 for 2 and scored back in that first inning. Right-handed hitter. As Fisk working from the stretch and the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. No mosquitoes tonight, Joe, which is kind of great. I like that. No, I'm not missing them one bit. That's one nice thing I like about fall. The mosquitoes are gone. And a call strike, and actually the beauty of the color of the trees, of course, so. Yeah. You would have pumpkin spice tonight. You don't like zucchini? Oh, Joe, my wife does a beautiful job of frying it. Oh, just delicious. And I had zucchini muffins the other day, too. They are really good. Oh. I know, you don't like that healthy stuff, Joe. 1-2 count. And a ground ball gets through the hole, and that's going to score possibly a pair. As it will score 2. As an 2-run single by Jake LaQuia brings 2 more runs in. As they will be making a pitching change. This will be actually, yes, the 4th pitcher they will have in today's ball game. So runners at first and third, and only 1 down.
We get a score from the other
17 is your pitcher.
And
down Ellsworth, Abbotsford Merchants in the bottom of the 6th are leading the Glidden Orioles 9-0.
Ooh. And just got word as Abbotsford is leading Glidden 9-0 in the 4th inning in that Class B tournament over in Ellsworth. And now pitching for, I've got to go back to my phone here. That's where I've got my lineups here. As we will take a look at Brill's is, what number do we have, Joe? 17. We have Hunter Ashland now, and Ashland was in center field, so as we will turn my sheet over here. Ashland now pitching for, so I'm not sure who went out to center field. I'm thinking, well, let's see. Well, let's see if I can get a number. I just don't like it when they don't put numbers on the front of your jerseys. Not on these. Oh, yeah, they are. They're red, yeah. Yeah. Why didn't they make a white like the last one? Who cares? You're such a Dodger fan. The only time I was a Dodger fan was when Koufax and Drysdale was there. And Steve Garvey. You know.
You know the reason why they put red in front of the jerseys?
No.
Nobody knows. They just didn't want
They just did it anyway. You know, that's the only stadium also that was built without a drinking fountain. When they built that, there was one thing they forgot to put in was a drinking fountain. Somebody wanted a drink and there was no drinking fountain. So we've got actually Ashland now pitching and going down to second and a throw down to third. And nothing really happening there, and getting a stolen base is LaQuia. And Zwinflenhauer is now up. And a shot out to the right center field. That's going to score a pair also. So an RBI single by Cole. 2-run score, as Tilden is pouring it on here in the 3rd inning. As they have put 7 on the board for the 2nd time in this game to make it 14-3. And a swing and a miss by Brecken Rolsvert. As I may run out of room on my score sheet here, and we're only in the 3rd inning. And fouling that one off. 0-2 count. And gets away from the catcher, and going to second, just cruising in there is Cole. 1-2 count with one down here in the bottom of the third inning, and Tilden leading 14-3 as Tilden has out hit the Millers 12-3 in this contest. As that one just inside.
Well, they kept part of the outfield wall for Forbes Field in Pittsburgh. And Braves Field still has the ticket stand, ticket booth, and part of the bleachers. They still use it yet as a stadium.
And a little fly ball, a little flare over the second baseman and making the catch. There is
Center fielder Ben Steinmetz.
Brunslick is at second base now. So we got two down here in the third inning. And a call strike right at the knees on the inside corner. Working out of the stretch and the pitch. As Steinmetz thought about it and held up. As this is the second time that the Tigers have batted around the order in this contest. And we're only in the third inning. And it gets by the catcher. And that'll be a pass ball. And going to third is Cole. Count now 3-1 with two down. From the stretch and the pitch. And a call strike. 3-2 count with two down. As Cole will have to stay put. There's nobody on first and second, so no traveling here. From the stretch and the pitch. And a ground ball to short, and gets by the shortstop, Brown, and that's an RBI by Ben Steinmetz, as he is now 2 for 2. He's been on base 3 times, and credited with an RBI there.
Jacob Lacey.
As everybody has pretty much seen a lot of action here. As Tilden now has 13 hits in this contest. And pitch knocked down, and catcher doesn't know where the ball is, as going into third, actually on that wild pitch, Steinmetz goes to second and third, as Logan Heil could not find the ball, and it was actually only about 6 feet away from him. Yeah, and the batter told him where it was. And a pitch upstairs for a ball. 2-0 with two down. 15-3, Tilden out on top. As Jacob Lacey, left-handed hitter, who's and a wild pitch goes all the way to the wall. And the catcher just upset. He's throwing his mask. As he hands the ball to Ashland. Yes. So the count now 3-0 with 2 down. And the pitch. And ball 4. That'll put Jacob Lacey on base for the 4th time in today's ball game. And bringing up Lucas Steinmetz.
Left fielder, Lucas Steinmetz.
And that pitch just missing outside. From the stretch. And the pitch. And a call strike at the knees. And the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Toyson Ford congratulates area student athletes on their accomplishments on and off the field. Toyson Ford, your community partner serving the Chippewa Valley area. And a call strike right at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, and a runner at first. And Tilden leading 16-3 here in the bottom of the 3rd. And a swing and a miss for Tilden. They come up with 9 runs on 4 hits. Four walks, a hit batsman, and left 1 runner on. And no errors. And so after 3 complete innings of play, it's the Tilden Tigers 16 and the Brill Millers 3. And you are watching the WBA State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
And we are back here at Hackman Field, and we are on top of the 4th inning with Tilden leading 16-3. And leading off for the Brill Millers is Reese Dietrich, as he popped out to the second baseman back in the 2nd inning. As the Millers put up 3 runs as they had 3 runs on 3 hits and a ground ball, a shot to third. That'll be a base hit by Dietrich as he hits a rope down the third baseline. The Jesper Group in Eau Claire Realty. Whether you're buying or selling, turn to the Jesper Group at Eau Claire Realty. They have a pulse on the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds and can help you through each step of the process. That's Jesperson Group at Eau Claire Realty. Bringing up Danny Edwards. Danny flew out to the right fielder back in the 2nd inning. And the pitch. ground ball to third, and we've got a foul ball as everything comes to a halt. And the final score in 7 innings as the Abbotsford Merchants move on with a 13-1 win over Glidden. And so now Abbotsford will play tomorrow at 4:30, and they will take on the Osceola Braves at 4:30 over at Ellsworth. And could be a double play here. And 4-6-3 double play. Everything working well for the Tigers today. And bringing up Brady Mussel.
Third baseman is Brady Mussel.
Brady Mussel, the batter. And Brady singled and scored. And fly ball out to left and for out number 3. For Brill, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left after 3.5 innings of play. It's the Tilden Tigers, 16, and the Brill Millers, 3. And you're watching the WBA State Tournament here on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with his smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
And we are back here at Hackman Field, where Tilden leads 16-3. And leading off, Adam Krasuski leading off. As Adam is 0 for 1 tonight, but he has scored twice, walked back in the first and scored, and walked in the third and scored. So pretty much everybody has contributed for the Tilden Tigers tonight, as they've put up 16 runs on 13 hits in this contest. As Hunter Ashland working on the mound for the Millers.
Adam
from the stretch. And the pitch. And a call strike at the knees. And fans are complaining about the balls and strikes, and we've got a 16-3 ball game here with the home team batting. And they're complaining on the ball and strike calls. As Adam fouls that one off, gets back into the batter's box. He's ready to take on an 0-2 pitch here. And a swing and a miss. That fouled it off. Got a piece of it, staying alive. And the Dodgers are leading the Brewers 3-1 now. Not sure what inning it is here. We'll take a look. Bottom of the 7th. And a 2-hopper to third. Throws over to first in time for out number 1. Bringing up Nolan Byer. Nolan having a great night, 2 for 3 with a single and a double and scored twice. As I'm thinking, once we get to about, the 5th or 6th inning, we'll see some of the reserves maybe come in. And we'll take a look at their roster here. And a base shot out the center. And the third hit of the ball game for Nolan Byer. Bringing up Jack Gorman. And Jack having a pretty good day also. He's 1 for 1, but he walked and scored in the first, base hit in the first, and got hit by a pitch and scored in the third. So actually officially 1 for 1 in today's game. And Tilden, they'll have, they've got 5 guys on the bench, so I think eventually we'll see them in action here also. That's Jack Gorman with an 0-1 count, 1 down here. And catching the inside corner for a call strike. As Ashland working out of the stretch and the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. 1-2 count now. Jack Gorman. Short little lead over there by Nolan Byer at first. Upstairs for a ball. That's 2-2. And the pitch. Down low for a ball. Three and 2 count. Watcher takes a look over and pitch down in the dirt, knocked down. As Logan Heil taking a real beating behind the plate tonight. A lot of balls coming off the dirt and hitting him in the chest protector. A lot of wild pitches tonight. As Jake Laquia, who's 2 for 3 tonight, scored twice, couple stolen bases, 2 singles, and fouls that one off the big board back here on the backstop. Actually, it's a big sign that says Marshfield on there, and then it's got the logos of the teams that play on this field, like the Columbus Catholic Dons and the Marshfield Tigers and the Chaparrals and the American Legion, Post 54. So great honor for Marshfield to actually hold 2 state tournaments in the same year on this field. And a called strike on the outside corner as they held the AAA state tournament 2 weeks ago here, and of course now the WBA state tournament on this field. So, and a pitch outside for a ball. 2-2 count with 1 down. I'm thinking Jake thought that was going to be called strike 3 there, but just missed the outside corner. And a fly ball out to right field as the right fielder comes in, makes the catch. Making that catch is Danny Edwards for out number 2.
Designated hitter Cole Weiffelhofer.
As Weiffelhofer comes up. Cole on the day, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and scored twice. And the pitch. And a shot up the middle. Base hit. As they're going to bring him around, as heading home is Byer. And the throw gets away. And that'll be an error on the advancement. So an RBI single and advances on the throwing error on the center fielder. As Byer scores. And going to third
First baseman, Brecken
is
Roseberg.
Jake Gorman. So second error on the Millers here in this contest. And a pitch just outside for a ball. Tilden scoring 7 in the first, none in the second, 9 in the third, and 1 now here in the fourth. And a fly ball down the right field line and foul. Just a long fly ball. So runners will head back to second and third. We've got 2 down. As Brecken Roseberg now with a 1-1 count. And the pitch. Down low, blocked nicely by Logan Heil. As I mentioned, he's taken a beating tonight back there behind the plate. From the stretch. Hunter with the pitch. And down low for a ball. 3-1 count. First base open. The winner of this contest will take on Cadott tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. And Joe Anderson will have the call on that. Who are you working with tomorrow, Joe? You're coming back for that 4:30 game? Oh, okay. And a line shot out to right field, and that's going to fall in. A run will score. 2 runs coming in. And 2-run score and 2-run single by Brecken Roseberg. And he will go to second on the throw. So everybody on this ball club with an RBI so far in this contest. And coming to the plate, as we have a conference out on the mound right now. And we'll tell you about Security Financial Bank. Security Financial Bank, SFB. Whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB are your bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com.
First game tomorrow morning
Member
will be the
FDIC.
Cardinals versus the Everest Merchants right here at Jack Hackman Field. Game time 10:30.
As action tomorrow going on, as 10:30 tomorrow morning, we'll start out with La Crescent Cardinals taking on the Everest Merchants, 2 outstanding ball clubs. First pitch outside for a ball to the number 9 hitter, Ben Steinmetz. Ben on base 3 times today, scored 3 times, 2 singles and a walk. And a pitch right down Main Street for a call strike. And then right after that, big matchup, a rematch of last year's championship game. The Osseo Merchants against the River Falls Fighting Fish. And those 2 teams battled it out. And River Falls coming out on top 8-7 as River Falls had a 3-run lead going into the 9th inning, gave up 2 runs, and hung on to win that state title last year. And their 2nd in a row. They're going for their 3rd this year as Steinmetz fouls that one off. 1-2 count with 2 down. So it'll be a great matchup as Joe Anderson will be on the call at that at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. From the wine, and a fly ball out to right field, and camping under it is Danny Edwards for out number 3. But the Tilden Tigers come up with 3 runs on 3
Final
hits,
score from Ellsworth, Abbotsford 13,
1 error,
Glidden 1.
and 1 man left. And after 4 complete innings of play, it's the Tilden Tigers 19 and the Brill Millers 3. And you're watching the WBA State Tournament here on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Dan.
And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction, our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
And we are back here at Zaleski Field. Hackman Field we're at. Boy, it's getting late, I'll tell you that. And we are in the top of the 5th inning. And it's 19-3 as Tilden on top against Brill Millers. And Logan Heil batting as he's 1 for 1 today as he's got a single. Ground ball to third, over to first in time as Nolan Byer throws him out. They just had a trivia question here in the Dairyland League that the Chaparrals are in here. The question is, how many teams are in the large and the small division? The answer would be 17. No. And a swing and a miss by Halverson as he's on with a fielder's choice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
He said 16.
And we've got a strikeout for strikeout number 2.
Mike said 17. Red Hawk.
And now back to the top of the batting order, Bill Brown, as Bill 0 for 1. Right here. And pitch just outside for a ball. 1-1 count with 2 down. I win. And they won't pay me. I said there's 17. They said 16. I had to show them the proof, so I should win, but I'm not eligible. So 2-1 count with 2 down here. We are in the top of the 5th inning. And a swing and a miss. 2-2 count with 2 down. As PJ looking very, very good on the mound tonight. And that one just in the dirt. It's amazing that he can be this effective with the long innings that he has pitched. I mean, his team has been up twice. They had a 12 and also 14. And that'll be a base hit as Brown gets his first hit of the night. He's 1 for 2. And bringing up Kirby Brunswick. Kirby is 1 for 2 in today's contest. missing just outside.
I know Mike knows the answer to this. Mr. McKiskey, who won the 1994 World Series.
And baseball. So we've got runners now at first and second here. Back-to-back hits. That's actually the second time in today's ball game that they've had back-to-back hits. Back in that third inning when they started out the inning with back-to-back hits, and they've got back-to-back hits now here with 2 outs in the 5th inning. And just pitched down low for a ball.
That's the year the Expos would have probably gone to the World Series. But
PJ gets a sign from the stretch and the pitch upstairs for a ball. Not sure who Tilden has as relief pitchers. Pitch inside. I'm surprised they're letting PJ pitch this whole thing with a 19-3 lead from the stretch and the pitch upstairs for a ball, and that loads the bases. So everything with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning.
Designated hitter, Brandon Johns.
As Brandon Johns, the DH, 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch, in for a strike. From the windup and the pitch. And a call strike at the knees. PJ working very quickly. And knocked away, and a wild pitch brings in a run. So Miller's
For our trivia contest, there are 17 teams in the Dairyland League.
as wild pitch gets a run in for the Millers and makes the score now 19-4. Everything with 2 outs here for the Millers. And a shot back up the mound. Tipped off the glove of PJ's to the second baseman. Laquita, as it'll go Laquita to Laquita. So it'll go 1-4-3 for out number 3. But the Millers come up with 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 2 left. And after 4.5 innings of play, it's the Tilden Tigers 19 and the Brill Millers 4. And you're watching the WBA State Tournament here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 5th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free, and while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field, where the Tilden Tigers lead 19-4. And leading off for the Tigers will be the leadoff hitter, Jacob Lacey, as Jacob's been on base 4 times today with 2 singles, a walk, and got on with an error, and a call strike on the first pitch.
For the Tigers, Jacob Lacey.
As the Tigers put up 7 in that first inning, as they sent 12 batters to the plate, and then in the third inning, they sent 13 batters to the plate and put up a 9 spot and jumped out to a 16-3 lead there. As the Millers came within 4 as they scored a 3 spot in that third inning to make it 7-3, but then that 9 spot just opened it wide up for the Tigers, and a fly ball out to right field as Lacey gets on for the 5th time in today's ball game with a base hit to right field.
Left fielder,
So with 3 singles, a walk, and got on with an error. An outstanding day for Jacob Lacey, the right fielder. And bringing up Lucas Steinmetz, the left fielder, and he's had a pretty good day. He's 1 for 3 and scored twice today. And a pitch inside for a ball. Thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire, proud to support local student athletes. That's Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. And coming up at the end of this ball game, we'll have our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. And a call strike. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshville, Curtis, and NasonvilleDairy.com. And I bought Joe some downstairs. They sell them here at the Shaps game. So you get a pretty good bag for $3. And yeah, so Joe will kind of maybe wolf those down on the way home well, he's already, look at that. Joe's already offering them already. He hasn't even left town yet, and he's woofing on these babies. I'll wait till the second out is here so I can woof on these. But thanks, Joe. Since I bought them, I'm glad I got one. And the pitch. And fouling that one off as Lacey will have to head back to first. 2-2 count with nobody down. Runner at first base. And the Tigers of Tilden leading 19-4. And the pitch inside for a ball. Puts the count at 3-2. From the stretch. And the pitch. And fouling it off. Staying alive there. Short lead at first, and the pitch. And a fly ball to center field. And with the catch. And a long throw down to first. And just checking his arm out there. 1 down as Lacey gets back in plenty of time. Adam Kajewski now batting, as Adam is 0 for 2 today, but scored twice. Walked and scored in the first, and walked and scored in the third. And hit some pretty good shots out the right field and also to the third baseman. And his other 2 trips to the plate. Takes the first pitch for a ball. From the stretch and the pitch. And they're going to say foul ball as Adam got a piece of that. Well, now the breeze is getting a little chilly. I might have to put my windbreaker on.
I'll start talking hot air.
Yeah, if Joe starts talking, it'll be a lot of hot air. It'll be a warm up here. Wild pitch will send Lacey to second base. Joe said it, not me. I'm just repeating it. Oh, yeah. You got to have some fun here at, 11:30 at night. And you got a long drive back yet, Joe. You got to go to the big city of Loyal yet tonight. Yeah, 30 minutes. Yeah. And a call strike. 2-2 count with one down. You do have insurance on that car, don't you? Yeah. Okay.
I've used it once already.
You've used it once already. That's right, on a deer, yeah. So have I on mine. And a ground ball to third. Nice stab by the third baseman. Good throw over there by Mussel. And going to third on the play is Lacey. But a great play at third base.
Catcher.
As
Third baseman, Nolan Byer.
Mussel's had some work down there at third base tonight. Some pretty good shots. But he cleaned that one very well to get the second out. And up now, Nolan Byer. As Nolan, outstanding game with 3 for 4, scored 3 times, had a double in there, 2 singles. And foul tip into the glove for strike one. 1-1 count with 2 down. The Tigers with 17 hits tonight. And a fly way up. Catcher throws his mask, makes the catch for out number 3. For the Tigers, in the bottom of the 5th inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. And after 5 complete innings of play, it's the Tilden Tigers, 19. And the Brill Millers, 4. And you are watching the W.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field, and the top of the 6th inning. As we will bring Reese Dietrich leading off here in the 6th inning. Reese is 1 for 2 on the night. Reese, a left-handed hitter, with the big number 77 on his back. Lineman, some football team for sure. I've seen more shirts this year with the big numbers, the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. Even had a 99er this year. Yep. I think it was a tribute to J.J. Watt. I don't know. That's. Oh, the pencil bat? Yeah. Yes, I have seen that pencil bat. Yeah. Actually, did you see the one that they, and the next pitch upstairs to Reese is a ball. But did you see the bats that they dedicated for the game at Dyersville last night? It's made like a corn cob. And a fly ball out to left field. And making that catch is Lucas Steinmetz for out number 1. In fact, yep, they had the Phillies logo on one and the Twins logo on the other. And you could actually buy this bat. I think it was for like $280. And it would look like a cob of corn. It was kind of cool. And Danny Edwards now, the right fielder, is Danny 0 for 2 in today's contest. Yeah, corn. I'm waiting to get a phone call from my niece. And a foul ball over in the Loyal area. But, they have some great sweet corn. Adam and Rebecca Smith, And I think I brought like 4 big garbage bags back with me last year. Yeah. Yeah, and of course Parker was. Yeah. In fact, got a wedding coming up in about 3 weeks. Yep, Paige. So heading over to that. In 3 weeks, actually, we're staying overnight. Yeah. And following that one off, there's where they're having it is over in the area where there's cabins and that, over towards the Willard area and that. They have this wedding place over there, and they've got cabins also. So my wife booked cabins over there, so we wouldn't have to come back late. So play with the deer. So 2-2 count with 1 down. So that's my social life coming up in the next month or so. Yeah, otherwise in other football, exactly. And staying alive here is Danny Edwards with a 2-2 count, 1 down. Yeah, no, we're not staying alive. We're not doing the BJs here, Joe. And a shot out to center field for a base hit. As Danny gets his first hit in today's ball game. So the Millers get a runner here in the top of the 6th inning with 1 down.
Third baseman, Brady Musel.
As Brady Musel is 1 for 2 and scored a run back in that 3-run 3rd inning that the Millers had. Yeah, we don't want to go back to the disco era, Joe. I think I ran across a picture with you in hair one time. I was looking, I'm going, oh my gosh, that's not him now, I'll tell you that. Yeah, exactly. All them 2 students, you were pulling it out. My wife's got 36 years of teaching in. She's still got a pretty good set of hair yet, too. And she plans on teaching, actually, maybe 3 more years yet. So, line shot down to third and past the third baseman into left field for a base hit. So, again, back-to-back hits for the Millers. It's been very successful for them 2 other times, back in the 3rd inning and also in the 5th inning. They had back-to-back hits and eventually scored, as they scored 3 in that 3rd inning and 1 in that 5th inning. So, again, here now in the 6th inning with back-to-back hits and 1 out. And bringing up Logan Heil, the catcher. Logan is 1 for 2 and scored back in that 3rd inning. And a shot down the third base line. And, E on the C, coach. Had it right in his hands. Well, but we'll give him an A for effort on that. Oh, and 1 count, 1 down. And Q shot going foul. It's Logan Heil. Ah, sounds pretty good. And ground ball to third. And you got to have the ball before you step on the bag. And that'll be an E5, so loads the bases.
Center fielder, Josh Halverson.
So that'll be E5, and with 1 down now, and bringing up Josh Halverson as Josh 0 for 1, but scored in that 3rd inning. No, we're only in the 6th inning. We have to go to the 7th inning for the 10-run rule. Bella's getting a little tired over here, and she's hoping there's a 10-run rule, and she wants to go home and get some sleep and because she's got to come back here tomorrow. Another shot by the third baseman, but throws the first and got him with a great catch by Jack Gorman. Now, right there shows why he was named a Gold Glove in the Chippewa League this year. As a great play as that throw from the third baseman was in the dirt. He scooped it and kept his foot on the bag for the second out. And so Halverson with a fielder's choice. Bases remain loaded. And fly ball out to center field and makes the catch for out number 3. For the Millers of Brill, no runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 left. And after 5.5 innings of play, it's the Tilden Tigers 19 and the Brill Millers 4. And you're watching the WBA State Tournament here on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Dan.
And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction, our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
This summer, the whole family is invited to Marshfield's home base for fun. Woodfield Inn & Suites, where great rooms come with great rates. Splash around in the indoor pool. Mom and Dad unwind in the hot tub. Let your kids take over the arcade. Book your family getaway at Woodfield Inn & Suites. The 2026 American Legion State Baseball Tournament is in Marshfield. Make Woodfield Inn & Suites your home base.
And we're back here at Jack Hackman Field. And just got word from Joe that we have a new pitcher. And number 13, Logan Brundlich. Must be the brother of Kirby Brundlich. What? Oh, Brunswick. Thank you.
And we got a winner.
So, we have a new pitcher, Brunswick. And let's see here. Okay, number 13, that's Logan. And Joe is wondering what kind of music we're playing here at the ballpark. I've never heard ballpark music like this. But anything can happen at 11:46 in the evening here in Marshfield. First pitch from Brunswick is catches the outside corner for a call strike. And Jack. Oh. And Caleb Mess now batting as we have a pinch hitter here. And fly ball and gets by the left fielder. And Caleb may have a double here. And we're going to give him a double on that. I'm very generous at 11:45 at nighttime. And let's see, we've got number 18 up here now. We got Cole Leckvin.
On the mound for the Millers is Logan Brunswick.
Cole Leckvin. Now hitting.
Batting for the Tigers is 18, Cale Leckvin.
Yeah, I think everybody's getting tired up here tonight now. And the first pitch to Cole is a strike. Second pitch upstairs for a ball. Working out of the stretch. And the pitch. And a shot down the third base line for a base hit. And they're going to hold him up there as they're clearing the benches here, and the pinch hitters coming up with big hits here.
The Tigers, number 15, Jesse
Urbanic, yes. Jesse Urbanic now batting. So runners at first and third. And a fly ball out to left field. Might be deep enough to score a run. And throw coming in. And it's going to be close as Caleb Mess just barely gets in for run number 20 for the Tigers. And a sacrifice fly.
First baseman, Brecken Rosvert.
As Brecken Rosvert now batting. And Breckett is 2 for 4 in today's ball game. First pitch comes in for a call strike. The Tigers now leading 20-4 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And next pitch catches the outside corner right at the knees for a call strike. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. And bringing up the left-hand hitter, Ben Steinmetz. Well, correction, that is not Ben Steinmetz. Number 16, that is Sam Brasina. There's Brasina coming in for Steinmetz. And he hits one over to second. Throws over to first for out number 3. But the Tigers get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And after 6 complete innings of play, it's the Tilden Tigers 20 and the Millers.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megashare.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field. Nolan Byer now on the mound for the Tigers, as they're going to give the attendance here at Marshfield, and they're talking over 3,000, but they have a vivid imagination here in Marshfield of how many people are actually here, but that's their problem. But the Millers will be batting here in the 7th. They will have to score 7 runs in order for this game to keep going. And the first pitch to Kirby Brunswick is a swing and a miss. And Kirby is 2 for 3 today. And a swing and a miss. Oh, correction, we have a pinch hitter here. As we've got number 26, that is Connor Mussel. And a 1-2 count now.
Or you can go 33,000.
And a swing and a miss. As Bayer gets a strikeout. And that's the Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for all your cleanup and restoration needs. Serve Pro, like it never happened. And the first pitch to number 33, Bo Fisk, who is now into the game. And a base hit down the right field line, rounding first and holding up there. As both teams clearing the benches here. And now batting number 29. We'll take a look, see what here's. As Chris Walters comes to the plate. Just missing ball 1. Call strike. 1-1 count with 1 down. In fact, this game here, 1 hopper to third. The second did pick it up in time. And so Walter gets on with a fielder's choice. Play will go 5-4 for the second out.
First baseman, Reese Dietrich.
As Reese Dietrich, who is 1 for 3 today. This game will be faster than what the first one was. We are sitting right about, 2 hours and 7 minutes right now. As they are not holding the runner on at first. We can tell maybe it's past his bedtime too. And a ground ball up the middle to the shortstop. And the shortstop flips to the second baseman for out number 3. And so the final score here from Jack Hackman Field is the Tilden Tigers 20 and the Brill Millers 4, as Tilden has 20 runs on 19 hits, 2 errors, and they've actually stranded 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Your final score, the Tilden Tigers 20.
7, and for the Millers, 4 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors, and stranded 6 in the contest. A game took just 2 hours and 9 minutes to play. So now, action for tomorrow. We'll give you what's going on for tomorrow, as at 10:30 tomorrow, the La Crescent Cardinals will take on the Everest Merchants here at Jack Hackman Field at 10:30. I will bring you the play-by-play of that one. And then a big matchup from last year's championship game. the Osseo Merchants taking on the River Falls Fighting Fish at 1:30. Joe Anderson will be on the call for that. And then the Cadott will take on Tilden at 4:30, and Joe will be on the call for that one. And I will be back on the call at 7:30 of the two winners of the first two games tomorrow at 7:30. So great day of baseball here at Jack Hackman Field, and great night here. As just a little recap, the Cadott beat Wisconsin Rapids 6-5 in a great ball game, battle back and forth. And Tilden defeating the Brill Millers 20-4 in this contest. Also in other action in the Class B state tournament over at Ellsworth, the Osceola Braves beat the Elmwood Expos 4-2, and the Abbey Merchants beat Glidden Orioles 13-1. So Osceola will take on Abbey at 4:30 tomorrow. Other games is Whitehall, Whitetails, the defending B champion, will take on Norwich Knights, and Plum City Blues will take on the Whittlesea Reds. Those two winners will meet at 7:30 tomorrow night. So a lot of action going on in the state of Wisconsin here with state tournaments of the WBA state tournament here in Marshfield, and also the B one in Ellsworth. So for Bella Maurer and Joe Anderson, I'm Mike Steinwagner. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night now.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.